And a jolly good morning from the Bedfordshire village of Pegsdon, just close to the Chilterns Hills in mid-Beds. And today I'm just going to go on a fairly quick circular walk from outside this pub here called The View. That's the only real business in this small village, but it's quite easy to park here. And of course, as with all pubs, it's quite a useful place to start or finish a walk, as you can avail yourself of the facilities before and or after. So it's quite early on a Saturday morning at the moment, so the pub isn't even open yet, but it probably will be by the time we come back. And it is quite a pleasant place on a nice day to sit outside looking over the view. That before us is Pegsdon Hills, and that's where we're going to be taking a walk this morning. It's I'll hazard a guess at about 3 miles, 5 kilometres, should take around about an hour or so. It's quite steep and hilly, not ideal for those with mobility issues, and so bear that one in mind. But there is a fabulous little circular walk you can do from here, with the added bonus of a car park and a pub, and if you're really tired, some accommodation that you can rent. Only joking. The pub incident is called The View, which you can see on the screen there, the sign and its website, if you want to look it up as a place on Google Maps. First thing, of course, is once you get out of the pub car park, you're onto the busy Hitchin to Barton the Clay road, and you will have to take care crossing this road. But once you've crossed this road and you're into the pastures over there, then there's absolutely nothing, no traffic or anything, until you come back round from the circular, cross over, back over this road, back into the pub, and then ultimately back into your car and go home. It is quite a busy road here, and although the speed limit clearly states 40 miles an hour, you probably won't see anybody actually doing 40 miles an hour. So do take care. What else can I tell you about this walk? It's through the Chalk Hills, part of the Chilterns Hills. You'll see some interesting flora and fauna on your way. Let's go and enjoy it once we've got across this busy road. So you start off by just walking parallel to the road, back in the direction of Hitchin. You might hear and see a small person. That's my grandson, who's with me this morning. So if you're wondering what all the shouting is, or a little head popping up every now and then, that's who that is. We'll just double back slightly, going past the pub now, and going to head up that path just in the corner there, and make our way the initial walk up to the top of Beacon Hill, which is the hill you can see in the middle of the screen there.
Thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me.
Still running parallel to the road, which is why you can hear the vehicle traffic. So this is thankfully where we, once through this gate, we turn away from the road, which, as I keep saying, is very, very busy. By the way, don't forget, if you do come up here, bring a container with you at the right time of year. There's a lot of opportunities for blackberrying, which is always great to add to a pie. Plenty of blackberry bushes along here. So now finally we turn away from the road, and the best way really is, although we're going to the top of the hill over there, is to just walk up parallel to the fence here, up the hill, as there's a gate that gets you through. If you go across that way in a direct line towards the hill, you will come to some barbed wire fences that you might have trouble getting over. So just come up this way and there is actually a gate to go through, and then you're in the Deacon Hill part of this. Already it's quieter, we've only come 50 yards from the roadside. Well, this is a mid-April morning. It was very grey and rather cool earlier on, but the sun's poked through now, albeit rather hazily, and I can just feel a bit of warmth from that sunshine, so really quite pleasant. And once you get to this gate, you take a sharp left and then just head straight up to the hill with a footpath that's been created by many feet. You'll soon see which way to go. Beautiful morning, truly is now. It was very overcast, drizzling slightly and a bit chilly earlier on, but it's absolutely perfect weather for going for a walk now. And as it's well into springtime, you can start to feel the warmth of that sunshine. It's quite a climb up to the top of this. It doesn't particularly look at it on the screen, but believe me, you know you've walked up it once you get to the top.
Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I'm gonna get there to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
The very last part up to the top is quite uneven, lots of rabbit holes and old workings where they used to dig out the chalk on a commercial basis, so just be a bit careful underfoot. And needless to say, in winter when it's been raining a lot, it's very slippy. Nearly at the top of Deacon Hill now, and you'll know you're there because you'll come to a trig pillar, a photograph of which I shall place on there in a moment with its number on, so you can identify it on an Ordnance Survey map. And if you can get your mountain bike up here, this is a great little area for whizzing up and down the little hills. Right, I managed to get my breath back now. I'm not an inherently unhealthy person, but I have got a bit of a chesty cough at the moment, so I'm a bit chesty, so that's why I was losing my breath a little bit there. But I think you'll probably find most people will lose their breath just coming up that last little bit over there. And that's the village of Pegsdon down at the bottom there, and the pub where we started the walk. So we're getting on to being about halfway now. Not quite, as we're going to carry on over this way, go right the way around the ridge to almost the Icknield Way, and then take a right turn back down the hill from the other side of this nearby hill, all the way across the downs there, back down into the village. Incidentally, those workings there, when I first saw those, I thought that was the beginnings of some earthworks for something to be built. Turns out it's for butterflies. So it's an environment been put there for butterflies by the University of Cambridge. So that's got to be applauded. That's good news that there won't be a supermarket built there anytime soon. Because this is really a very picturesque part of Bedfordshire and also Hertfordshire if you walk in the wrong direction slightly. We're right on the border of North Herts and Mid Beds. Right, let's carry on over the hill, see what we see. This has turned into a beautiful, beautiful spring morning. I had very low hopes for today when I looked out the curtains this morning. As you continue along the ridge and you get to these trees here, generally speaking, there's a rope swing that's been put there by various people over the years, some looking more sturdy than others, so if you're brave and you don't mind falling off and rolling down a hill, if you do, then you can have a bit of fun here on the rope swing. In fact, there is one there. So, knees suitably grazed, elbows and arms aching. Let's carry on over the ridge. Great place just here actually where the rope swing is, if you bring a picnic or whatever, just to sit and look over the hills there. Great place just to sit and watch the views. At this point you can continue straight ahead here where those sheep are. Go to the left towards where those people are over there and just go around the cutting, taking a right over that way and down. But I've been instructed this morning that we're going down the other way, so I'm going to head down back towards Pegsdon on this side of the cutting rather than the other. Change of plan, we're following the sheep. Okay, so now, change of plan completely. We are going to walk around the ridge there and around to the other side of the cutting and back down that way, which is my preferred route in any case, so that's all good. few people out and about now. It's got a little bit later and a little bit warmer. And if anyone's seen the forecast for today, they'll have probably seen that it's most likely going to rain later on. So now is the time to get out in these places. Fairly close to Luton Airport here, so that'll be an example of it. You can probably hear in the background there.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh,
We've just come down from the top there. That's Beacon Hill over there. Across that ridge, across the top, around the cutting, and walked our way down there. Just on the last leg now. Back down towards Pegsdon, just over this hill. And a beautiful walk this morning. The weather certainly has improved from what it was like about 2 to 3 hours ago, and made for a very, very pleasant walk indeed. There we go, and that brings this walk to a nice conclusion. All that's left to do now is just walk to the bottom where the road is, and back along there along the pavement towards the pub, and avail yourself of the facilities should you wish. Certainly should be open by now. And yeah, so that was around about 3 miles up some reasonably a combination of flat and quite hilly sections. And yeah, that was it. About 3 miles, 5 kilometres, and about just about an hour and a half in total, with stopping up the top for a play on the rope swing. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Click all the buttons, you know the score, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers for now, bye.